Big news is circulating for a big event making its return, so we'll see what's new there. We'll also check out what's new for Alexa Bliss, AJ Lee, and more. Starting things off with what's new with Alexa Bliss. It's a messy situation that we've been following closely, and that's the status of the Wyatt Six. At this point, fans are fed up with all the waiting for the Wyatt Six, and they don't understand what's happening with Alexa Bliss either. And that's sort of been the spot we've been at for several weeks. The Wyatt Six did post a teaser not that long ago, just a few days back, but the teasers don't really have that impact and generate that much hype the way that they did in the past, because it's pretty much like a boy who cried wolf situation. The Wyatt Six have been teasing their return literally for over 4 months now. It's different if you tease a return and come back in 2 to 3 weeks later, but to tease a return over the span of 4 months and never show up, never make any progress, it's completely understandable if the fans tune you out and pay no attention to it because nothing's happening. That sort of feels like the position with the Wyatt Six right now. They can't really generate hype anymore with teasers. We're way past that phase with them. They just need to physically show up and do something interesting their first night back. That's pretty much the only way for them to even start repairing their hype levels. So we got all that going on with the Wyatts, and Alexa Bliss is pretty much in the same situation as well. But what got the Alexa Bliss conversation flowing again was due to a cryptic post from Alexa Bliss that appears to be venting her frustration with WWE as well. Alexa took to her Instagram media platforms to post a caption as one shrugging emoji and an old gif of herself saying the word, "Why?" That's the only two things that this post featured from Alexa Bliss. One shrug emoji, and the one single word GIF. So now the fun part, trying to break down this cryptic message and understand what Alexa's trying to say. Well, naturally fans assume that Alexa's showing a bit of frustration and disappointment in her regards to recent WWE usage. Maybe Alexa Bliss saying, "Why did you bring me back at the Royal Rumble? Have me compete at Elimination Chamber, and then have me disappear off the face of the earth and enter another hiatus again, right after I just came back from a 2-year hiatus." Even though Alexa did not say any of that word for word, it surely looks like that's what she could have been hinting at and saying in between the lines there. And if that was Alexa's true message, she's 1000% correct, and that's what has fans so heated and upset. With the Wyatts, they've been off of television since December, so they're still on their hiatus. That's understandable. But with Alexa Bliss, the situation does not make that much sense. She was brought back at the Royal Rumble, had one of the loudest reactions of the night. Very clear sign that she was deeply missed by the fans. She starts appearing regularly on SmackDown, having several interactions. Competes at Elimination Chamber, they tease a feud between Alexa and Liv, but then Alexa Bliss just disappears with no explanation at all. No storyline reason for absence, no injury angle, just nothing at all. She walked out of Elimination Chamber and was never to be seen or heard from again. And it's so weird and so bizarre because that's not usually how major returns work. They don't come back for a few weeks and then just vanish with no explanation. That's not usually what you see from someone who's fresh and healthy from a multi-year break. So telling by this post, and Alexa herself doesn't understand what's going on with her usage and is questioning why she was even brought back in early 2025 if there was no plans for her, and they were just going to send her right back to her couch. Alexa probably feels like this weird second hiatus has basically erased her 2025 return and made it pointless. Like, what was the point of Alexa's return if it was followed up by 0 major storylines and another hiatus? It's just so weird, and not something you usually see happen to a major superstar. Even right now on WWE television, there's several stars who are not booked for Wrestlemania, but they're still appearing on television as a part of other storylines. Look at Mission, BFAB, Alba Fire, Alpha Academy, and so much more. All superstars that aren't part of any major programs, but they're still getting some type of usage in the weeks building up to WrestleMania. So maybe Alexa does feel some type of way for her to be Alexa Bliss, get the reaction that she got at Royal Rumble, and now there's absolutely nothing for her to do at all. And to top all of that off, there's roles for these other stars that aren't on the same level as Alexa. You can understand the frustration for sure. Put yourself in Alexa's shoes, and you're probably wondering the same questions right now. Alexa probably feels like her return was wasted, and that's probably right. It's a completely messy situation at the moment. The fans have been frustrated, literally since Alexa missed that first Smackdown after Elimination Chamber. Everyone figured that it probably meant she was going to be absent for the foreseeable future, and that's exactly what happened. And now it appears that even Alexa Bliss herself can't hold the frustration and anger with her usage either. As a fan, you sort of look at Alexa Bliss to give you a sign of hope and to ease the anxiety, but when she's posting the same sort of things that fans are posting, it makes everyone realize that Alexa and the fans are pretty much in the same spot of wondering when she will be used again. There's still no timetable at all for Alexa Bliss and the Wyatt Six to make their returns, but immediately following the WrestleMania season remains to be the best guess. The Raw and SmackDown after WrestleMania is usually the start of a new calendar year for WWE. Those big WrestleMania programs are completed and brand new storylines kick off right away. The fans are still holding on to hope that we'll see Alexa and the Wyatts immediately after WrestleMania season ends. If they're still missing even past that date, it's definitely going to even deepen the frustration and make fans even more upset, just giving up on those returns. Some fans have already given up, but some are still holding on hope that something happens to advance the Alexa storyline right after WrestleMania. But telling by Alexa's recent posts themselves, she's just in the dark, just like the fans, and hasn't been told anything about her return yet. There's not much solid things here to pull hope from, but we'll have to see how this situation continues to unfold. Reports have officially started to go around that WWE is allegedly bringing back the women's-only premium live event, WWE Evolution, sometime this summer. This is absolutely massive news, and something that fans have been waiting for such a long time. The first Evolution event was back in 2018, and featured an absolutely loaded card, with the best upcoming talent, top stars, and even some legends of the women's division. Evolution 2 was something that had been talked about by fans and superstars for years, but basically became a myth since each year would pass with the event not being hosted. Well, that ends in summer 2025, where for the first time in 7 years, a WWE Evolution event will take place. And there's not a better time to do it because the WWE women's division is absolutely loaded on every single level. This new Evolution event would feature NXT, Raw, and SmackDown's entire women's divisions. Not only those stars, but the tradition the first event started should continue with legends being a part of the card as well. That means we should definitely expect to see the usual legends that pop up for events like these. Legends like Trish Stratus, Nikki Bella, and all the other legends of that caliber that can still go full steam ahead in the ring. Some fans have already started to pitch hard for some other legends to appear at the event, such as AJ Lee. The 10-year anniversary of AJ's final match just passed a few days back, and other superstars and fans are continuing to push hard to get anything new from AJ Lee. Maybe it's a match, maybe it's a special appearance, or anything of that sort. Naomi said it best when it came to AJ Lee. Naomi said, "We're all starving for something from her that will absolutely settle for any crumbs from AJ." So AJ is definitely topping the list as someone fans want to see present at Evolution 2. Will it happen? Obviously no one knows, but it would be a pretty amazing event for her to make her first WWE appearance at in over 10 years. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.